The flexible capabilities of ERP Kepler are quite broad. In this small example, we're going to see how to change forms inside the ERP by adding or eliminating fields. As we enter the ERP, we open the general ERP software models, and let's start making some changes in the product catalog. So we go to inventory management, catalog products. When using the development tool, the development client tool from Kepler, we can edit the graphical interface or the XML editor. Right now we're going to work with the graphical interface. So we go ahead and press that, and you can see the whole form has been changed to the editing form of the ERP. Let's suppose we want to eliminate some fields like the import or custom description. We want to change some of the fields that are currently on the form. Let's say we want to add the back color, so yellow back color in the product comments, and we want the line category to have a red back color, and let's suppose we want this to be a different font. Let's say we want this to be Arial 18 bold. We change, we save, and we execute, and the changes have been made. We currently don't have any more information on the import export. We change two of the fields, one with the back color yellow and the other one with back color red. Now let's add a field. Let's suppose we want to add a new sales price called wholesale price, and we want to do that below the sales price categories. So we go ahead and edit the form again, and just below the sales price we add the whole sale price, and we want this to be a new object, an input object. We're going to give it a name. We're going to call it sale 5. We want this to have a 9 character length, and we want this to be a number with 2 decimals, and the minimum is 0. We also want this to be let's say blue, a dark form of blue. So we choose the color as a dark blue, and let's suppose we also want it to be bold. As you can see, the changes have been made on the form. If we save these changes and we execute it, you see a new field right here. We can eliminate fields, add fields just as the way we did, and we can change the current position of any field or any text inside the form. So let's go ahead and also do one more time a graphical interface edition. So let's add the wholesale price right here. Let's suppose we want the 2 taxes to be just below the wholesale tax. Notice how we're doing this quite easily, like we're using a general Word document. The sales currency, and we want the serial number and other types of control to be behind the currency of purchase. Also, we want to change the control of location and the warehouse location right here. And maybe we want to add some text like note, don't forget to classify your items. We save it and we execute it. and the form has been changed. Notice how when we made this field quite bigger, we lost some of the product comments on the group. So let's change the group. We're going to do the graphical interface again. Now we're going to give format to the group, and let's suppose we wanted to have more height. There we go. We save it again and we execute it, and the changes have been made. All of the forms, reports, screen consulting, all of the information or the forms used in the ERP are available through this technology. As long as you have the right permissions and the security clearances to do it, you can do it at any time. On another examples, we're going to see how to change the code inside the XML forms. Right now we're just doing a general change in the forms, adding fields, eliminating fields, or incluso adding new text. When we add a new field like we did in the wholesale price, we can change any of the attributes of that field, and we can add several types of field. We can add an input like we did right now, a button, an image, combo box, table, checkbox, etc., etc., etc. So we wanted to add a checkbox to see if the product can be sold through any sales executive. Let's go ahead and do that. Anyone can sell this. We save it and we execute it, and we have a new field right now. This concludes this small demonstration on how to add fields, eliminate fields, and generally change any form inside the ERP.